Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Second weekend of the brand new Premier League season has happened, bar tonight's game, which is Palace v Liverpool. Just going to review over the weekend's fixtures for now. Obviously, I'll start as I usually do with my team, West Ham, who lost 2-1 at home to Bournemouth after going 1-0 up from a Marco Arnautovic penalty, which I think probably was a penalty after seeing the replays. In the stadium, it all seemed like a penalty, but the linesman ended up giving it. It was a right call in the end. He put away. Usually Noble takes the penalties. Arnautovic took it. Apparently there's been something in training where Noble missed one in pre-season, and I think they wanted to try and get Arnautovic to be top goal scorer after he scored quite a lot of goals in the back end of last season. So I think they want to try and get him flying again, let him take the penalty this time. So he might be the new penalty taker going forward. Although Mark Noble is quite sort of tried and tested. He doesn't miss many that I can recollect, maybe only 2 or 3 that I can remember, but you know, if that's the way it is, as long as the penalty goes in, I don't really care who takes it. And it wasn't the best first half. West Ham had some good chances, didn't really create nothing massively open. I think Hernandez had a good shot that was saved quite well by Begovic. Fabianski kept us right in it. There was a point where they were still playing that high line again like they did against Liverpool, and they got caught out again. Callum Wilson was pretty much on his own and somehow didn't bury it. Fabianski making a great save to go with some of his great saves that he did against Liverpool. The second half, it just, I don't know what happened. West Ham just weren't really there. Defensively, they were awful. They weren't great in the first half, and they got bailed out by Fabianski. But the second half, they were just terrible. Callum Wilson running pretty much from the halfway line through about 5 defenders. Some awful tackling. They wouldn't even try to tackle. They just kind of hang the leg out, and he kind of ran through, put it past Fabianski 1-on-1. And then the second goal coming from the corner, just some poor defending. No one was tracking. Even a weak header kind of bounced and went up over the goalkeeper and went in. And from there, it was always on the back foot. And there was just never really that sort of spark that was really. This is the sort of game you miss someone like Lanzini, who would have maybe something out of nothing, a bit of skill, created an open chance, had a shot, which he can do. We kind of missed that. Anderson looked as kind of a little bit out of his depth. I thought he would have a slow start compared to some of the other players. Yarmolenko coming looked okay. I still don't think he's fully fit. I think he's still carrying a little niggling injury. Maybe that's why he didn't start the game. I've got a feeling he probably will start against Arsenal if he is fit. As well as I think probably Cresswell will probably start over Masuaku as well. When you play a back four, Masuaku is a liability. He's not really a left back. He's kind of more of a winger playing at left back, and he kind of gets a bit exposed. And Anderson had to track back a lot for him, if he did track back at all. Again, he's more an attack-minded player, whereas Cresswell will defend first and attack second, which you need if you're playing a back four rather than a back five. You kind of a little bit kind of helped out by the other centre half. Other than that, it wasn't the best game. I'm not ringing too many alarm bells. Again, it's the second game into a 38-game season. We've got 36 games to go. Even if we lose against Arsenal, it won't be the ideal start, but we can recover. There's plenty more seasons to go, so I'm not panicking just yet. So moving on to the rest of the league, some standout results. Obviously, probably the biggest one is Brighton beating Man United 3-2 at the Amex Stadium. A well-deserved win as well. I think Brighton did deserve the win. I think Man United were really, really poor in this game. I don't know what it is. They weren't great against Leicester, but got the win at home. But this time away, they just don't seem to be kind of gelling as a team. There really needs to be a big change needs there. Pogba going from a world beater at the World Cup to playing good against Leicester to terrible in this game. I can't remember how many times he gave the ball away. It was a lot though. So I think there's definitely been a rift between him and Mourinho. Mourinho seems to go for that phase now. He's fallen out of all the players. They don't really want to play for him. If he survives this, they need to pick it up, because I've got a feeling he's not going to survive the season. Mourinho not got left till Christmas at this rate. Again, it's only 2 games in. It's not to crisis, but it's the way that they're playing, and it's to stem on from last season when they weren't playing really well at picking up results. This they're not playing well again, but the results aren't coming. So it could be the end for Mourinho at Man United quite early on. City picked up a big win, beat Huddersfield 6-1, looking unstoppable as usual. Aguero got a hat-trick. They look like they've really kind of kicked on from last season, from when they were winning easily and battering teams. It looks like they're doing it again now. Again, I think in early days, I think they will slow up a little bit if they pick up a big injury to someone like De Bruyne is injured and they went on to score 6 goals. This is how strength and depth Man City are. This is what the advantage I think they have over other teams in the league, is when one of their big stars does go, is injured or is suspended or anything like that, they've got people to come in and replace, unlike Tottenham and Man United and Arsenal and Chelsea and Liverpool. any of their kind of main 11 are injured, there's not a lot of depth there, whereas City have massive amounts of depth, which is why they're probably considered the favourites to go on and win the league. Elsewhere, also, there was a cracking game in North London versus West London. Chelsea v Arsenal. Chelsea went 2-0 up, looking very much in control of the game, and then just defensively, again, they went to sleep and let Arsenal back in it. Arsenal missed some chances to make it 3-2. So it was a really good first half, really pulsating. Thought, all right, we're going to crack in second half. And it was a good second half if you was a Chelsea fan, because Arsenal just seemed to just back off, didn't create anything. They slowly, as the game went on, trying to kind of play for the draw a little bit. And then Alonso went up and got the winner for Chelsea, and deserved it. They had chances they even could have made it 4 or even 5-2 before the end of the game. Arsenal again picked 2 losses in a row. Maybe the first time in God knows how many years they've started with 2 defeats in a row at the start of the season. And yeah, Chelsea looking good. It was a tough test for them. Obviously, they looked really sharp at the start. Towards the end of the first half, they kind of wavered, but come out second half, looked strong, looked in command. Looks like they're going to do quite well this season, all being well with them. Anyway, thanks very much for watching again. Be sure I'll be back next weekend with another Premier League review. Hopefully West Ham will have picked up a win away at Arsenal, so it's going to be tough, but we'll wait and see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all the usual stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye.